Aquarius. This is your tarot reading for the dates of July 23rd through 29th. Welcome back, all subscribers. Hello, all viewers. We've got a lot going on here. First time to see 5 major arcana cards. So you're definitely working themes, but looks like they're good themes, and it looks like you can handle this kind of reading. So let's go ahead with this. Now, you have the Rider-Waite Tarot deck usually names the 11th trump in the major arcana Strength. However, or Justice. But however, back in the 1900s, it actually was Strength. So I think that you can handle the Strength being at the number 11th trump of the major arcana. And I think that's more true to what you're working on, because the Inner Strength card talks about how you need to be strong, because you need to be integrous. Without hurting anybody, you need to be strong. It's kind of like, without creating any more karma, you need to take actions now that are congruous with you being strong. Now, you might even be altruistic people. You might actually be giving some, you might actually be helping other people around you, being altruistic, not just giving material goods, but being a mentor of sorts. And the Hermit card talks about, in our environmental, crossed in our environmental card of the spread, what's crossing us indicates that you are, maybe you're a spiritual teacher, maybe you're a mentor, or maybe you're mentoring folks. Maybe you bring to you wisdom in this stage of your life that needs to be shared with people, and you're coming to terms with being in a job situation that's not your passion. So you're coming to this reading already knowing that you want to make definitive changes, and you don't have any groundwork exactly how to do it, but the Knight of Swords card here and the outcome says that you're just going to plunge in. You're trying to ground it so that you don't make rash decisions based on what Knight of Swords normally do. They act impulsively, but to gather up your strength. This is the Strength card, Inner Strength card. You gather up your strength to make calm actions, to take action, but they will be calm. They will be rooted in reality. They won't be throwing you into, from out of the frying pan into the fire kind of picture. You want to be grounded, so you're checking in with yourself what to do next. And I totally validate where you're going. It looks like in your future position, it's the Renewal card. And this indicates that, it's like when teenagers leave their home and go off to college, or never to return back to, home again. There's no place like home, but once you leave it, it's never the same when you go back, kind of picture. Could be divorce, it could be any one of those things that immerses you back out into the real world, quote unquote. So I don't see this, number 13 positions is death. I don't really see that. I just see this is more of this push or emphasis to propel us into doing things in our life that fulfill us, and letting go of things just that pad the wallet. People are figuring out now that in order to have it all, they need to shed what doesn't work and leave towns where they're not happy. Maybe they had agreements with people in those towns where they decided to get employment, but they want to now have it all, meaning find their passion in places that give them, feed their spirit, not deplete. And so maybe they're actually moving. Maybe we're moving out of situations, actually physically moving. Maybe we're moving away from cold climates into warm climates, or maybe we're moving closer to spiritual communities, or maybe we're, since our children have left the nest, now we get to go live in a condominium in a warm location. So we're okay with accepting our good, but knowing that wherever we accept our good, it's going to affect our health. So if we pick a cold climate that makes our spirits not as happy, maybe that's going to be played out with health dis-ease, lack of ease, So people are understanding that sometimes reprioritizing at first looks scary, and you feel helpless, and woe is me, and boy, this is, an interesting revelation that revelation meaning the number 20 card, which is not judgment, and this, it's renewal. And the boy in the boat here, it's calm waters now. We've passed through stormy waters. The waters are now calm. The child means that we've embraced both our male and female counterparts in our life. And another thing is it's the revelation is a good one. Maybe we're at a milestone in our life. That's pretty much what the Hermit has to offer us, a milestone of sorts. And the Moon card, that's indicative of where we're coming from. A lot of people think that has to do with, it's more of a revelation. It's seeing the truth, like it was hidden from us, like the truth about why we're here and what's really important. And it's like the Moon card sheds light on what previously was, what we were hiding from ourselves because of family responsibilities. We got married early, we had kids, and then you kind of live for your children, and then they go off and do their thing, and then you're like, okay, but wait a minute, it would be foolish not to go in and take a look to see and examine the things I wanted to do. And that's what people are doing. They're looking again. The Moon could be, again, seeing the truth. The truth is now revealed. And we're, kind of frightened that we hid it from ourselves for so long. But, que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. You have the courage of your convictions. Before you were like, I love my kids. I want to provide for them. That's what was restoring your faith, and that's why you were doing the things you were doing. But now they're out of the nest. It would be foolish to stay someplace in isolation from unlike-minded people, and you're going to go ahead and look at where you would be happiest. Maybe you're selling your home and you're putting your feelers out about where you could buy a condo, or a smaller, downsize a house where you don't have to take care of the mowing the lawn, that kind of thing, the upkeep. You can just pay your condo fees and be done. You're looking at maybe living in paradise and recreating yourself, and recreating a kind of living where you can take it with you, where you don't have to move someplace, because that's kind of a pastime picture where you move where the corporation, because that's, everybody is doing their business offline now. So that's a good, healthy growth period, and you are stalwart individuals to be looking at exactly why, and then like go, isn't it funny that I'm at this age now and I'm feeling like I'm younger? I feel younger, wiser, more to with it than I felt when I was in my 20s. You know, you have all that wisdom where if you had to self-invent, it would be fascinating. It would be exciting. It'd be a new challenge. And I'm supposed to listen to what Spirit has to say. I hear that your goals are within reach. Yeah, you need to know that there's many intelligent folks on the planet right now that are reinventing themselves. And it's not for nothing, honey. Because they're being motivated by happiness or joy. And then in the past, it was responsibility. So you're not the only one who wants to start over in a new found way. Yeah, so if you do feel like your jobs are hindering your self-growth, it's time to reflect and look at what works for you, what doesn't work for you, what you can live with, what you can toss away. Yeah, so of course, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Make sure that your needs are first and foremost taken care of. But then, if you do have enough in your retirement fund, don't dare to dream. Because that's basically what, and then if you need to consult a spiritual counselor to give you a heads up about what might be best for you, that's what's depicted here by the spiritual teacher card. Again, if you want to teach people, if you feel that you're of that age and you've had life lessons that have made you prepared for teaching people about life lessons and how they can, instead of giving the long way to go, the hard way to go, you're a spiritual teacher that can show them the shortcuts that you've learned along the way. You might want to go ahead and actually look at that, pursue that. Maybe it's advisable to take a few classes, a few metaphysical classes, meditation or any numerous things, anything that you feel drawn to. So I'd say those are all valid ideas. So welcome to your new life. And thanks again so much. It's been such a wonderful, I'm so honored to be able to do this tarot reading. And until next time, I wish you much light and love. Have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.